So I think I am on right now. Okay, so we are live. How's everybody doing today? Welcome to the Caricature Art Live Stream, Rouse the World Caricature Art Live Stream. Guys, thank you for coming out today. What we're going to be doing is covering some basic of drawing caricature. We're going to be doing this. Normally I don't stream on Instagram or YouTube, but I just decided to do something different coming into the new year. So we're going to go ahead and jump right in. Okay, so what we're going to do here, we're going to warm up first of all with some mouth practice. So just let me warm up with that real quick. I'm just practicing some mouths. We got a we got some mouth shapes right here. So I'll just go ahead and use those. Let me see what we can find here. We'll start with something simple. Let's start with a basic smile here, like this one. Okay, see a basic smile there. Oh wow, that's something like that already. I could get away with doing it. So it's really the same smile, like this. And then you have your shape underneath, right? And then your, right, like that. That's the outside of it, right there. Okay. And then we have our. Let me see. And hold on one sec, guys. Let me see if I can find. I don't know because I need to be looking at my comments on Instagram. So maybe I need to take this and put this here. So let's just hit this. Okay, so now we're going live. Okay, so now we're actually are live. Okay, cool. Okay, so that's what it was telling me to do to make sure that I did that. Okay, my bad. So sorry. I am so sorry about that. But either way, I got it under control now. So everybody, we're live. Okay. Okay, cool. All right, so let's get into it. So let me see here. I might need to bring this over here some. I think you guys can't really see that. Okay, cool. There we go. Okay. All right, so we're going over some mouth shapes. That's what we're warming up with, guys. So if you want to join in with me, go ahead and get warmed up. You can. My name is Harry. It's such a pleasure to be able to be here with you today, enjoying caricatures. It is my prayer that you become the caricature artist that you want to be this coming up year. 2026 is your year, right? Okay, so again, this is the mouth shape here. Then we'll go back and put our top lip, put our bottom lip, add some teeth in here, right? Add some teeth right here, right? Okay, so that's what we want to do. We want to get the overall idea, right? Hey, Gordon, what's going on, man? I'm sorry I'm late today, guys. I had a hair appointment and it didn't go well. Yeah. Hey, what's going on, Zari? I remember you. I remember you. Yep. hmm I'm still doing the same old thing. I'm still teaching caricatures, right? I just got a love for it. I love it, and teaching it helped me to grow a lot. So I started teaching. I started teaching even when I didn't know what the heck I was doing yet. But it seemed like a lot of the things that I was doing was instinctual, but now I have a understanding of why they work. So it was a give or take. You know what I mean? All right, so let's go ahead and go to. We're just doing the basic mouth. We're not gonna worry about the teeth. I'm just doing the basic mouth shape. I like the way that one came out. All right, what about a simple closed mouth shape? Maybe a little mouth like this right here. You know what I see here? This is what I see. Oh. You know what I see? I see this, right? That's it. Just like that. Okay. Yeah. Because all I'm doing is really just kind of basing my mouth off of this right here. So yeah, that one looks good right there. Real quick. So let's warm it up, guys. Okay. All right. Let me see here. Let's see who we got. Okay. What's going on over there on Instagram? How you guys doing today on Instagram? This is my first time doing this on Instagram, so will you guys bear with me? All right, and then we'll do like one or two more here. So let's just go here, and then we'll get into doing those. So right now I'm just working on lip shapes. Wow, what kind of lip shape is that? You know what? I see it now. Is this plus this plus that with her teeth in the middle. I totally get it now. Yep. You see that? I totally get it. I totally get it. All right. Well, it's crazy when you start seeing like, hey, what's going on, me Kerrigan? How are you? All right. But what I'm like, man, it's crazy how you have to go backwards to go forward. The most powerful lesson I learned doing this for almost, I'd say this is about 20 years, right? Is that the simpler you can make it, the easier it's going to be for you to be able to do it. You know what I mean? I keep everything is a shape. So this is one of my favorite hands down shapes in caricature. This one, because you can do anything with it. Every mouth shape is based off of it, right? All mouth shapes are based off of it. All head shapes are based off of it, right? Even a lot of our body parts, our individual limbs are based off of this shape, right? And I know you have to be the eye of the artist to be able to see that. Oh, really? So I did a birthday animation for you a bit ago. I remember that, Zaire. I remember that. I now own my own animation team. Get out of the park, man. Are you serious? Okay, man, and hoping to expand into a company soon. Man, that is so awesome, man. You got me through many times 3 years ago. Man, man, I'm so that's a praise report right there, man. Thank you. I appreciate you sharing that with me, Zyrie. Okay. Um. So anyway, as I was saying, these shapes are all based off. So when you look at this mouth shape, right? What I did was, if you look at the top of the shape of this shape right here and the bottom of this shape, this is what I used, and then I used the points in the middle to put the dead space for the mouth. Get what I'm saying? So the points of the dead space go right in the middle. You see, so it makes a lip. It's almost like you got a ninja mask on, right? Look, you see, and then you just do this and like this. See, and then you got lips, right? You get what I'm saying? Like a ninja mask, right? Matter of fact, you could make this guy into a ninja, right? Holding his sword. He looking at you through his ninja mask with eyebrows painted on them, right? That's his arm right there, by the way, guys. This is a sword. Okay. So he's a ninja. Nothing is more fun than coming up with things and seeing things, when you're practicing. You know what I mean? You gotta learn, you gotta practice more. You got to be able to practice, right? Okay. All right, so we've already done some mouth shapes, so we're gonna go ahead and jump into some head, some faces, okay, guys? So feel free to make a request if you have a face you want me to draw or something like that. Let me know. I'll put you. I'll just go ahead and draw it for you. We'll just put it up here, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and sit this over here. And since we're here with this face, let's go ahead and start with this one. Okay, so we should all be able to see that face pretty good. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna start with I'll start with the features first. Let's figure out what I want to do with these features. I'm gonna put some eyebrows here. You know what? I'm gonna wrap around. I'm gonna do some little eyes like this. Right? Like that. Put the eyeballs in there like that. Okay. Maybe some eyelashes. Boop. Boop. And then we gotta have some circles around the eyes. I would do the inner circle first to get it right, and then I'll come back with the outer circle. Like this. Because you want that good proportion between the eye shape and the actual shape itself, right? Okay. So here, we have underneath some more eyelashes here, make her real pretty, right? Okay. Now let's put a nose shape here. I'm gonna go to my go-to nose shape. Okay. And then what I'm gonna do here is add a little underside to it. So I'm just gonna make it like a little shape that just kind of fits in there. I don't like to draw. Hey, DJ Enigmatic. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Again, thank you for tipping me today. Somebody gave me a tip today. Y'all, DJ, play that funky music for him one time. I'm just messing with you. I always wanted to say that. All right. So now I don't want too much details on my nose. That's just not, too many details are not necessary. I'm a stickler for keeping it short, right? If you're going to give me an explanation about something, I want you to tell me exactly what happened in the least amount of words possible, right? You get what I'm saying? So that we can get along, we can get on with things, right? So let's go ahead and put the lips here. So we're going to do the same thing that we just did. So we're going to kind of put our top lip here. We're going to do the overall shape first, right? And then I'm going to do my bottom lip here. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do my top lip. Then I'm going to do this first. I'm going to do the top lip, and I'm going to do this shape here in the middle, right? Oh my God, I messed that up. Ooh. Okay, hold up. All right, no, I didn't. And then this. I did. I messed it up. Ooh, I messed it up. Oh, wait. No, I didn't. Okay, I didn't. I didn't. I got it. I got it. Okay. Whew. I thought I tripped out. I tried to do too much. Little chin here, a little chin. And then we got that got this shape ahead to me. So it's like a with a round side down here, right? And then up here, then you got a round side up here. Keep that shape simple. And then we come back with our hair shape here. Boom. Okay. Let's go down here. We're gonna do an overall shape, right? You gotta get it. You gotta become comfortable doing overall shapes of things and just trust that you can find your way in space because it makes your drawing look so much cleaner when you don't have a great deal of line work in your picture. You know what I'm saying? So you want to really, really, you know, be conservative with your line work. Here I'm going to go to this outside shape here. So what I'm doing is I'm making a cartoon of this shape. You get what I'm saying? This is what I'm doing. I'm making a cartoon, right? So now I see the shape in its entirety. So I draw the shape in its entirety, and then I can see this shape back here that comes off, right? I can see a next shape here. Okay, you see? I can just go ahead and bring this down. And so we got a really easy, basic little caricature, right? Not a lot of flash, right? But you don't need a lot of flash. You know why? Because you're going to get paid the same thing no matter how long you take. You get what I mean? If you're doing this for a living, you want to find ways to make your process more streamlined. You know what I'm saying? And easy. When I get to the end of the drawing, if I want to do details, like you'll see that I'm doing a few details here, okay, then I can. If I want to add color to the hair, what I would do, I'm going to show you what I do. And y'all lucky today, I got my bag here. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I needed to grab something out of my little satchel there. But see what I could do. I like these markers here. These are what I call the big boys, right? These are about mustache markers. They're for people that are unruly in the caricature chair. I have to draw a mustache on their face that won't come off. That's what this is about. Okay. I know it's cruel, but somebody has to do it. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead. I just thought about my daughter just now. I gotta call her. All right. Anyway, watch. Lot of contrast. See the details? Once you get the line, once you get the overall shape in there, then you can get busy with it. You get what I'm saying? You got more control and you're not just going somewhere you don't know where you're going. You know what I mean? Look, this is just a lot of impressionism type coloring. Real quick. Okay? Boom. Right? Okay. So once I do that, right, I might put some shadows or whatever in my drawing. You don't have to put that type of stuff in your drawing. But for me, if you've been rolling with me for a while, you know this is my style. So your style might be different from mine. You might stop right here, which that's okay. That's fine. All right, let's go ahead and get some lighting in these lips, right? Let's just go around the outside and leave a little shape in the middle. All right, just like this one. Just leave a little shape right here. Okay, so we can show the light is reflecting onto the lips, right? And we got this shape here. Okay, we got a little shape underneath here. Watch how we make the glasses look like they pop right off the face. Just by adding a little line under there. Right? And then a profile shade. One of my favorites. Okay. What a great day to be alive. Right? Yeah. Okay. So look at that. That's our first caricature of the Distilling. Okay. So we're going to go to caricature number 2. Okay, we're gonna keep the pen moving. We're going to number 2. Actually, this is number 1, but too late now. So okay. If you want to, oh, last but not least, remember I told you about details in the end. If you want to add like details, add the fine details last. So let's just say when I got to this point in the drawing, right? What I might do is let's say I want to put a hair going down in the face. Watch. So you see how much more realistic it looks when you save the details for last. So it looks like you did a whole bunch of details, but a little bit does a lot in a drawing, you know? Like if you look at my nose shapes, I base my nose shapes off of very simple cubes. I like to use cubes, and I like to use hexagons, and I think of them as dimensional things, like you know, like if you look at this cube here, it's very dimensional. So I'll use something like this, the cube, and I'll downsize it and cut it to where it's just the size that I need for the edge of my nose. If the nose is a taller up shape, then what I do is I just expand the cube in my mind, and that's how I get there. You know what I mean? So anyway, let's go ahead and go to the next drawing. All right. How's everybody doing today out there in cartoon world? My name is Harry. It's such a pleasure to meet you on this fine Tuesday. Happy New Year, and I hope that you had a Merry Christmas. Right? I had a Merry Christmas. I had a lot of people come over to my house and break my stuff. Yeah. I love my nieces and nephews. I love them. But I was so glad, so glad that they didn't have an opportunity to break anything else before they left. That was a blessing. All right, we're going to try her face, right? We're going to do girl power today, right? Girl faces, right? Okay, let me see. Let's look at this one over here. All right. Okay, so we be working with a Crayola, by the way, guys. I like these Crayolas, okay? I can use anything, but I like Crayolas, and I like these markers here. These are like some little, let me see if I can find them. These are called pen gear, and they're very inexpensive markers. They create a different type of line work, but super awesome for caricatures. So I'll do one with both pens and show you the difference in the style. All right, so let's get into it. What we're gonna do with her face? Maybe we'll go with the idea of the head shape first on this one, okay? So we can really control the size. So what I want to do is figure out, well, where do I want to go first? Well, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna zoom in. Right, look at my focus. I forget that she has a face. She has no face, okay? Because if I get distracted by the face while I'm drawing the hair, I'm going to do something wrong while I'm drawing the hair. You get what I'm saying? So what I want is a shape that looks like that. You get what I'm saying? So I'm going to go here, and I'm going to do something I can't mess up because I know I'm just doing something that is a stand-in for this shape. So I'm going to do something like this. I might do something like this, right? And then I might do something like this. Okay, so now I got our hair down on the paper, right? So from here, I can see where I want. Now I go to the next shape. I can say, well, do I want to hit the ears first? Do I want to put some earrings? If I get lost and I want to have things what's the word I'm looking for? I want to keep things in perspective. For instance, let's say you get here, you don't know what the heck to do. You know she got some earrings on, right? So you can do this number. You see where I put the earrings in. So now my brain is saying, "Oh, really? Seriously?" Then if I still don't know, I got a chin shape. Okay? You don't commit to no line that you don't know where that line is going to, is what I'm trying to tell you. You got to play connect the dots with this thing. You get what I mean? Connect the dots. All right. So hold on, let me turn it down so. Okay. You got to play connect the dots with it, okay? So from here we can pretty much see our surface. So we want something that's round out here for sure. And then we want something over here that's round also. You see what I'm saying? So I'll just put the back on there like this. Then I might come over here and hit this ear shape. I'll just make everything kind of fit together. You get what I'm saying? Now, what I'm going to do is go in and I'm going to attack the inside of the face, okay? So I'm going to, again, zoom in on the eyebrows and see, well, what is it that I'm seeing there, right? And if you really think about a giant bird, that's what I see. If you look at it, don't it, if you look at it, doesn't it look like like a bird? Like these are the wings, right? Out here. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm thinking about. I'm gonna do a wing, right? And then I'm gonna do another wing over here. You see, that's what I'm thinking. So see how that translates into what I want to draw by thinking of it like something funny. When I go to the eyes right here, now I'm zoomed in here. This is where I'm at. I'm not looking at nothing else. I'm not looking at this. This is the only thing that exists to me when I get there. You get what I mean? That look right there. And so what I'm looking, let me double these eyebrows over with. Okay? So what I'm looking at here is these wraparound type shapes. Okay, so let me show you what I mean. Okay. I think I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna wrap around and I'm gonna go inside of it. So I'm gonna wrap around, establish the size I want. I'm gonna come back and then I'm gonna wrap around again. And now watch when I take my fingers off the paper. So what I did a wraparound, like she has a wraparound shape. This one here, you'll be able to see it a lot better. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I start, watch my pen movement. Watch my pen movement, okay? So what I do is I go from the point and I establish how big I want the eye to be. Then I wrap around and I attack this point in the eye, but I stay within this inside of the eye. Then I come back and form the lid. So it gives me that tight lid that I want. So it's easier than you trying to do it like this. You get what I'm saying? It's just going to give you more accuracy to do it that way. And then you just come back with the eye shape. So now we got our eye shape here. And we look right at it. And then we got this eye shape here. Right? And we want to make sure we put that lighting in there. Okay. And now we'll just go ahead and put some eyelashes on there. Okay, cool. Everybody's getting it? All right, now let me see here. We're gonna go from here to our nose shape. So now I'm looking at that nose shape, and again, now I'm back to my little cube. Now her nose has an air of flatness to it. You know what I mean? It's a flat shape, kind of. It's from the front. It's very flat. So what I want to do is I'm going to have to emphasize that in this drawing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a cubed out shape. I'm going to do something like this. And watch how my shape is flat on the top. And it's going to kind of look like a Superman sign. Okay? I'm going to put a little bit of shadow under the bottom of it, right? You see? And so now I can keep that flatness here that I want in the middle of the nose. But I don't have to do all those details. You get what I'm saying? I just think of the cube. You know what I mean? What can I put here to make you feel like this? I'm trying to make you feel this relationship between the eyes and the nose. So that is the question. How can I make you feel that relationship? So I need 3 things of equal size and space and placed at the right distance from each other in order for me to create this picture. That's what makes you look like you, right? Does that make sense? Is everybody getting this? Okay. All right. So that means that, let me just get this here. As long as I do, let's say, if I have she has 2 small eyes in that nose, right? I could do anything as long as I got a shape that make me feel like that. This shape here, if you want to get really basic, makes me feel like her eyes, right? Look, That's a basic shape. This shape here. Okay, what other shape makes me feel like her eyes? Let me see. This shape here, like a teardrop. Okay, that makes me feel like her eyes. So it's a teardrop shape. Actually, I like those better than the ones I drew in my picture. Right? Okay. So we have the teardrops. I just made that up. All right. This is I think this is a what is this? A rhombus. I think it's a rhombus, right? Something like that. Okay. All right. So anyway, back to the lesson. So I'm gonna go here to the mouth shape again. What mouth shape am I looking at here? I'm looking at a down type shape. So I'm gonna form the down shape first, where the teeth go, and then I'll form the up shape overall with the M, and then the U here, and then come out here. Right? See? And now you got like a really pretty smile. Yep, just like that. Okay. Absolutely. Okay. Man. I am learning something today. This is how I practice all the time. I'm very intentional about how I approach my craft. I feel like if I'm gonna do it, I might as well be good at it, right? So you can only get better by doing it as much as you can when you can. So I'm always drawing something, coming up with something. Here I'm just adding some shadows. And I'm a stickler for learning. I wish I would have paid attention in school more. It's funny because I got to know more about myself. As you get older, you'll get to know more about yourself. You youngsters out there, I'll tell you youngsters something. You're still wet behind the ears. Nah, I'm messing with you. But you're gonna learn different things about yourself. And I learned quite a bit about just living, over the years. We make things harder than what they have to be, right? They don't need to be as difficult, but we do. So we're gonna get hooked on things we shouldn't get hooked on. All types of things are gonna happen in life, and then it's really you go through and then you learn don't do this and do that, and that's what drawing really is a thing of. Oh, really awesome, DJ. Awesome, man. Don't forget to send that in to me, man. I'm streaming today, man. I just feel like I'm in a jovial mood today. I'm feeling jovial. Yes. Okay. Now, and don't forget, guys. Oh, I forgot, man. How rude of me. I want to give you guys a little bit of information right here. Okay, just give me a sec. Where are you? I know I put it in here because every time something's moved in my office, I always want to accuse my son because he's always moving things in my office. And then I can't find what I'm looking for. Wait a minute. I know where I put it. That's why I didn't put it in there. I put it right here. You see? And then he didn't even do nothing. I need to apologize to him. And I will when he wakes up. He's 2. He needs a nap. All right. It's just like an adult. All right. First off, guys, let me give you right on, man. This is my classes that I do online. So if you guys want to take a class with me, go to my website, browserworld.com/classes. We're going to meet one another. We're going to get along. I'm going to teach you how to do caricature. Okay? We're going to get along. You hear what I say? We're going to get along. Okay? We'll be fine. All right. The next thing is our Patreon page. If you've been rolling with me for a minute, you've been inspired by, I don't know, whatever it is that I did. And you'd like to support our channel and these art lessons, then you can go to Patreon right? .com/Razzle World. You can sign up for one of our tiers. I think the least expensive tier is only like $5, right? And it's like you're sewing $5 in because you're saying, hey, you know what, I'm getting lessons, so this guy has to work, and so here's, you know what I mean, or we appreciate what he did for me, or whatever. Or if you just want to buy me some coffee, you know what I mean. Go over to Patreon, check out our thing. Now we do have some exclusive videos there for you, so you're just not putting that in the bucket and not getting anything in return. You will be, you'll get access to some lessons that I have there about caricature, some very powerful, in-depth lessons about caricature that are nowhere else on online except there. I put that there specifically for my Patreon family. And we also have behind the scenes stuff. So as you guys know, I'll be 53 next month. And so I have two small children. I have a 5 and a 2-year-old, and I have a 14-year-old, and my oldest is about to be 30 years old, I think. So anyway, that's you know what I mean. So I'm doing the dad thing all over again. I got my 3 youngest with me here, and so I share some of what goes on behind the scenes. How do you manage being a dad and being a caricature artist, right? And get this is my full-time job. You know what I'm saying? Full-time job. So check it out. Patreon, man. And last but not least, tips are certainly appreciated. Thank you, DJ Enigmatic. He has tipped me here on the YouTube, guys. I'm streaming on YouTube as well. So, and if you guys are on Facebook, you want the whole experience, you're also welcome to go over to YouTube or go over to Instagram, and you'll see me, the whole experience there with my wonderful face, right? So anyway, tips are appreciated. If you'd like to tip today because you feel like you really got something out of this today, you can go to Cash App, $Razzle World. I'll take care of you. Thank you, guys. All right, so let's get back into the lesson. All right, so we're back here again. Right? And we just drew the lady here. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to do the hair, but I'm going to do the hair, I'm going to do it with my monster marker again. You see how I did this last one? Okay, I did the last one with this marker, but now I'm going to do this one, but how I'm going to do it a little bit more carefully, right? I'm not going to be as bold with the line, so I can control how dark I want this to be. So what I want to do first is I want to put the darks at the base of the hair. You know what I'm saying? I want the darks at the base. You see what I'm saying? Because that's the strength of her haircut. The rest of this stuff is just lines. 1, 2, 3. Don't use a lot though. You know what I'm saying? And then this one is just lines. You see? So even with this marker right here, I could do like really cool hairstyles real quick. So it's a good marker. A good way to, once you learn how to tame it, I had to tame this marker. See, it's a monster marker. You know what I'm saying? It's like, when I came in the store, I was like, you're going to get in my pocket right now. You can shut up. I'm going to use you. Yeah, I tamed the marker. All right. Let's get to our next drawing, okay? Anybody got any questions, comments? How you guys doing out there? How's everybody doing today? Is everybody in a good mood today? That's the most important thing. We're drawing caricatures. We cannot not be in a good mood. You know what I mean? You got to be in a good mood. That's a prerequisite of being a good caricature artist. You got to really like to draw people that much. You know what I mean? I love the way that came out, man. The simplicity. Yes. Okay, so let's go to our next drawing. I already did her face so many times. What do you say we do some let's look here. Okay. You know what? I think we're gonna do let me see. I got so many faces on this thing. Maybe I'll just go to Pinterest. I want to find something new. I don't know. Let's look on here and see what we got. Okay, so I got some different heads here. We got a little person here. No, that's Kurt Cobain right there. Oh, I just lost him. All right, I wonder, what about this picture? It looks like a cartoon already, right? I'm gonna try to draw that. Oh, you sent yours? Hey, let me take a pause real quick, cause uh, so I was like, let me go ahead and look at yours real quick here. You're on. You said you sent it through. Let me wait. Let me go here to my messenger. You should be right here. Here we go, Benjamin. There you go. Oh man. Yep. Oh. Oh. Mm. Why you had to one up me, man? You show one up me on that one. Yeah, I like it. That's tight, man. Yeah, that's tight. Super tight, man. Love it. Thank you for sharing with me, DJ. Appreciate you, man. Now, let's uh let's go back to the lesson. I'll go. Oh, let me see. Okay, somebody just. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, guys. Let me go back to where I was here. Let me read my messages. All right, here we go, guys. So this drawing here, okay, I'm gonna do in a different little. I'm gonna do with a different marker. Okay, so the first time you see I use Crayola. Okay, now this time I'm gonna use my pen. What the uh, what do they call these things again? Pen gear. Pen gear. Okay, it's a pen gear. I got like 20 of these for like $7. They were on sale. But boy, it's not the marker. It's you. All right. So here we go. Let's see what we want to do. We want to first of all, I want to capture that expression. So I don't want to draw fast on this one. I'm going to draw slow. I'm going to show you it doesn't take a lot of. So watch, her eyes are very round and big. So there's no way we can get away without doing something like this and something like this and something like this within this caricature. It's no way. We can just add some eyelashes to that. That doesn't take a rocket science, right? And then if we want to add some points or whatever to the eye, we can, but we don't really have to. Just add some little lights in there, right? And keep focus on those pupils. Want those pupils nice and you see these pupils? You see them? Right? I want them to be like that. All right, now let me see here. Let's go with our nose shape here. I'm gonna break out my cube again. Let me see what is the cube telling me. All right, let's roll the cube. A calm. The cube says calm. Look, it has little like emotional cues on the side. It's for drawing, right? Gives you say what. So I'm gonna calm nose. So I don't want some. So I want something like this. Let me show you the shape I want. I want this shape here, right? Just like that. And if I need to put some, I'll just color in the bottom. I don't need. I just want something like that. Want a little nose, not a lot of distraction, so I can put the distraction where it needs to be. All right. Okay. Woo. Now let me see here. We got to think about this. Okay. Sometimes I have. Let me see. I would do like this with this. You know what? I know the tongue is the first thing out. So if the tongue is the first thing, I need to be thinking not of a tongue though. I need to be thinking about what shape I want. So I think I'm gonna. It seems like. Oh. I don't know. I don't know if it's this easy or not. Okay. So there goes the tongue, right? Okay. And then we got this shape here is the back part, the mouth. And then back here we got the bigger shape. But it needs to be round in nature, so I can't put a line there. Oh yeah, I can. Yeah, I can. I can do like this, and then I won't make it big. I'll just make the line like kinda like this. Right? Okay. And I don't really need nothing else. All I gotta do is just put this here. Let's see. Keep it round. I want it nice and round. Keep it cartoony. You know what I mean? Let's draw this little shape here. You see, I don't care about doing. I just draw the shape. Copy the shape. Can't go wrong. Look, copy the shape. Copy the shape. See? Break it down into easy shapes that you can follow. All right, look, copy the shape. What is this shape here? I'm gonna look at the whole idea. Okay. And then I come back with it. You know what I'm saying? Look, I look at a whole idea. Okay. I want the whole idea. What is the whole idea of what's going on first? Okay, we got a little curl here and a little curl going in here. We got, and overall, the shape is kind of doing the same thing over here, right? And then we have her little ear shape like this. So we can just really copy the other side that we did. You know what I mean? Kind of same idea, right? All right, then we come back with our next shape. Our next shape is going to be going down here, right? Okay, and then, you know, we could just put her shoulders or whatever have you. Okay, so let's now go ahead and put those angles on the eyes. I know you guys are worried about that right now. Well, let me show you how you do that. At the end of the drawing, what you do is you just come here and you make the eyelash that you want, the most dominant thing, the last one, and then you put one. I can put one here if I want, like a little sign right there. I could do it like that if I want. It all depends, but you don't really even need that. You know, and then this is our, you know. Okay, then we'll just do something like, I don't know, I don't know. I don't know. What do you think, guys? I don't know. Maybe? Not really? Okay. Okay. So that's the difference between this marker and the Crayola. I actually just started recently going back to Crayola again. I shouldn't have put lines there. That's really what that was. Okay. And then we can take our Munster marker. Right? Because most of her caricature is all the contrast of her hair. Right? To her face. So that's an important part. Okay? This is just a different way. This is the Bob Ross way. You know how he used to make all those mountains and stuff with that paintbrush, and you was sitting there like, how did he, what the? And this is how Bob Ross thought about art. How painting. He thought just like this. The simplicity is so simple that it's deadly. You know what I mean? The simpler you make it, the more precise you become. You know, I think sometimes we want to make more moves just because we see everybody else making moves, not understanding that all the moves they're making don't count for nothing. It just look like they're doing a lot. You know what I mean? So when I figured that out, it was like eureka. Like my style of caricature is my style. I don't have to compare my style to yours or anybody else's, right? And then either they're gonna like it or they're not. You know what I mean? And I don't have to do a whole bunch of extra. They say they want a theme or something. I'll draw a simple theme. I'm not gonna draw you a Marvel superhero situation. I mean, I'll do something like that, but it's gonna be very quick. Like, you know what I mean? Yes. Talking loud and ain't saying nothing. Yes. Yes. Always, yeah, just doing a lot. So that's why I do caricature the way I do. I do caricature the way I do because it is simple, and I want caricature to be approachable for someone that's coming to learn to draw caricature. You get what I'm saying? Like me, when I draw bodies or anything like that, I have such a simple system. Like how I teach bodies is simple. Look at it like this. I first started off, and I actually learned this from an artist named Rogdon. Shout out to Rogdon. Okay, he's a good, excellent artist. So he told me to just learn how to put little arms on a little ball. So he would, teach me. He kind of like spikes coming off of this ball, right? So he said, just do that for a while. Just learn how to you know, just little ball, and then I want you to start when you do it. Now I want you to make your little arms do something like these little balls. I want them to do something, right? Okay. And then all he did was he literally told me, now that we understand this, we put a joint and then we extend from that shape to make other shapes. You get what I'm saying? And you always looking for the major shapes. Let's say, I don't know, uh, how do I want to do that? I don't know. Let me see. Let's put his head here. So maybe we're gonna put a little head, like, I don't know, something like that. I don't know. You get what I'm saying? Got some hands here or something. Oh, right? Yeah. Okay. You get what I'm saying? We're just doing some stuff, right? So you want to keep caricature simple like that. You know what I mean? People say drawing hands is hard. Not really. You get what I mean? It's a box. All a hand is a box with uh with it's a really just a box if you look at it, because this is the back of the hand, this is the top of the hand, this is the top, and then this is the side where you would have your. So if you draw on your, basically your fist, it hurts because it's shaped like a block. You know what I mean? Basically, punching something, right? Mm, yeah. Yeah. That's a guy getting punched. Okay. Anyway, so let's go ahead and do one last drawing, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and start closing this thing. I want to do my word of the day with you guys, because I need a word today. You know. So any comments, any questions about, or any request is what I meant to say. Anybody want me to draw somebody specific? You know, it's crazy, man. Excuse me one sec. Social media has changed so much over the last 10 years, guys. I remember 10, 15 years ago, it was like really, like it was like the happening thing. I think that I think we're experiencing social media burnout, right? Oh no. Is anybody else experiencing that? Social media burnout? Let me see what we got here. I guess we'll try a guy here. Let's see. I want to do somebody that's happy though. Maybe I should put happy faces, because maybe I need to specify what I want. Happy faces with smiles. Yes. Okay, I'm not doing that. It's not happening. Okay. This guy right here, he already kind of looks like a cartoon. It looks like an AI picture, actually. It looks kind of AI-ish, doesn't it? Yep. Let me see if I can find another one. Okay. I'm trying to find one I haven't done. Oh, look at that. I'll tell you what we could do. We ain't done a baby yet. This is baby right here. We're gonna make a cartoon out of this baby. Okay, let's see. Mhm. Hmm. Let's see here. James Brown. Oh, okay. I see you. I got you. Hmm. Wow. You know what? I think I messed up here. Hold on. I think I should. Let me see. I think I can still pull it off. Wait. I don't know. I feel like it doesn't. I feel like it lacks the energy. I don't like it. It doesn't lack the energy. It lacks the energy that I would want in a picture. Like I should have started this one by first. Uh, yeah. See, now that's the energy I'm looking for. I didn't. I don't know what I was thinking about there. That was just too flat. Like this, that. Nah. Okay. So sometimes you make a mistake. You know, you just got to go keep rolling with it. Okay. And then now I can see everything because now I can see the roundness of the cheeks and everything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that helped me out a lot. All right. So anyway, guys, that's gonna be my last drawing. Oh wait, I think we got James Brown. That's right. You know, I'm gonna look out for you. I know you asked me for James Brown, so James Brown, James Brown, it is. James Brown, it is. Brr, 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 brr. Brr, 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 brr. Oh, my pen bled right there. Oh well. Okay. All right. So let's see if we can get a James Brown, and then after that, we're gonna be getting out of here, guys. I'm gonna do my word of the day, and I'll share a quick devotional with you, and then we're gonna get out of here. So James Brown. All right. Okay. I'm trying to think of see which one I like there. That one got a lot of brightness in it, but I think I can pull it off, even though that lighting right there is making it really tough to. But I think I can construct it anyway. Okay, so James Brown. Oh wow, he has. We got to give him It's the Godfather of Soul, man. So this is what we need here. We gotta. Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay. And then we want the shapes. Remember, it's all about shapes. You can't get the fullness of his hair, right, without doing it in one big shape. You know what I'm saying? You gotta. Oh, well, it's too big for the paper, actually. Sorry, James. Yeah, there we go. All right, now let me see here, James. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, Godfather Cell, James Brown. So far, so good, guys. Aha. All right, let's get that wrap around. Okay. Okay. But I'll draw it too. I wasn't asking for him, just assigning that. Oh, the quote. Oh, I thought you was asking for him. I'm sorry. Oh, I thought you wanted me to draw James Brown. That's why I was like, okay, I got you. Do the James Brown Brown. Do the James Brown Brown. Y'all remember that song, do you? You might not knew that. This actually was a song before. It was a rap song from the 80s. Yeah. I can't remember who sang that song though, but it's a pretty popping song. Give it to you and step back, kiss myself. Oh, all right, there we go. I got you, James. Mm 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 mm. Yeah. What? Oh, hey, what's going on, Keller? How are you today? Oh man, you're in the right. Hey, you can. I do. Man. Ooh. Now there's a couple of options. You can my YouTube channel has a lot of videos. Go to the Caricature Basics playlist. Start there. Begin with head shapes if you're a beginner, and then I kind of walk you through some of the things it took me. It's like a lot of I have a lot of content because I've been doing this for a lot of years. So, but the Caricature basic ones, pretty much you can start anywhere in there. I try not to deviate from the fundamentals too much by going into this deep explanation of caricature. I try to keep it all simple. So you can do it that way. Or if you want me to help specifically with that, you can take an online class with me. So you can go to myrouserworld.com and then book a class, and then you can send me the picture, and I'll draw it with you, and I'll show you how to do it. You know what I mean? So that's what I do with the classes. Then while I'm here, don't forget, guys, Patreon is available to you. That's our fan support page. And then tips are appreciated if you feel like you benefited from the stream today. So now I think I'm just about done with my James Brown. I'm just going to shadow him in a little bit, and then after that, we'll go ahead and do our word of the day and get you guys on your way. Okay. Yeah. The moment that I get away from the fundamentals, I mess something up, man. It happens every time. No, this one came out excellent to me. I like this drawing. Like personally, I'm like, okay, this is I can live with this one. You know what I mean? I'll never ever get to be this close to James Brown again. Right? All right. Yeah, right on, Keller. I'll take care of you. All right. Now, let me see here. Get this mark out here. We're gonna do some hair up in here. Now, watch how quick. They say James Brown hair take a long time to do. That's why he was always late for his shows. And I'm gonna show you he's lying. He's a liar. Do your hair in 5 minutes, James. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. He had the wrong beautician. You know what I mean? Yeah. There we go. Ah, that's James. We gotta put some contrast in here somewhere. Something down here. Something need to go like right here or something. I don't know what need to go right here. Just anything. Just trust me. Right? You see, I was just trying to balance it. You know what I mean? To balance the picture out. Hey, right on, London. How are you? How are you today? And Piper, how are you? London. Piper. London. Piper. So glad to have you guys out today, man. Thank y'all coming out. You know, you could be anywhere. You could be at a New Year's party, getting ready to party for New Year's. But no, hanging out with the rouser. I appreciate it. I want you to know I do. I truly appreciate it. So this is my. I really like this James Brown. I think I'm gonna do something with this one because I've been looking at some canvases where I want to make my pictures really big. So I've done some drawings over the years, right? Some different like rock bands. I used to have like how I used to do YouTube is I would have themes for every week. So we would draw like all westerns one week and then all rock and roll. So you got to go back and watch some of my older streams and you'll see and you can witness some of that. And man, and then I was doing this during COVID. So I had like, oh my gosh, I had so many people watching me. I was like, oh snap, I'm famous, right? But I can't go outside. No. So, but anyway, no, it was just like, it was crazy. But how it used to be, you know. And again, teaching this man has helped me so much. I can't count the blessing. If you want to learn something, man, I'm gonna give you that's the advice I would get. Learn it like you want to teach it to somebody else, and you'll learn what you're wanting to learn twice as fast. Don't learn it for personal use. Learn it so that you can pass the information along, and your brain goes to another gear when you do that. You get what I'm saying? Because now, but the moment, every time you think about yourself first, all the time, you're slowing yourself down. You get what I'm saying? It's called fear. And fear what holds people back. You know? So I challenge you, man, in your drawings, become fearless. Become fearless. You know what I mean? I'm having such fun. I hate to have to. I mean, actually, I don't have to do anything. I think I don't know what time is it. 5:30. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead. What y'all want me to do some more drawing? Y'all want more drawings? I ain't getting no. I'm not getting no crowd participation today. I don't get it. Is it my jokes? Is it my jokes? uh, let me see. Okay, so we got one yes. Somebody's here. Somebody is here. Somebody is here. Let me see. Man, James had a lot of different looks in his life, man. He looks really like he looked like right there, like he just thinking up a new dance move to do in his show. Now how I'm gonna do it? What am I gonna say? I'm gonna say idiot you here, right? Now say it fast, James. Right? All right, I'm done. I'm done. Let me see here. Oh, your sister likes the joke. Oh, okay, that's cool. All right, let me see. No way. I wonder what happened to James in this picture right here. Where was he? What? He was, oh my goodness. All right, so let's find a face here. All right, let's get out of the James Brown section. Hold on a second. We're in the James Brown section. All right, what did you do, James? Your time's up. Okay. Oh, look, this guy right here. He looks cool. He's got some spiffy features. Right. I think this is just people with freckles. Is that the name of this? Okay. I guess I gotta have it like this. All right, y'all should be able to see that pretty good. Okay. All right. Good night. Good night. Have a good evening. Okay. So I'm gonna do one last one, and then I really am going to get my word of the day. Actually, I guess I will. All right. So let me see here. Okay. All right. Let me see here. I'm seeing some noodles here. He has noodly eyebrows to me. Just feels like noodles. I like to I like to draw from the feel of things. You know what I mean? Like his eyes, right? His eyes look like they kind of like we got to draw these in all one fell swoop. So watch. This is what we could do. A cool way to do it might be to be let's let's see. Can I do it that way? Outside and inside. Outside, inside. Okay. Outside. Yeah, it works. Okay, it worked. I had to think about how I needed to move my pen first. So, because it gives his eyes are really bulby around here, and then when they get to the inside, they get like kind of thin. And so, to get that really sleepy-ish look around his eyes, there, we gotta that look he got. We gotta really do something simple. You see how simple that idea is right there, but yet so you know impactful. Right? Yes. All right. What about this nose shape? Okay. What about it? Well, it looks like a giant J shape, or it could. It looks like a. Actually, let me look. You know what it looks like? It looks like a. Um. Wait. I'm trying to think of something we could all relate to here. It looks. I can't think of it. Like almost like a little spaceship. Let me show you what I mean. got like little dimples everywhere, right? Something like that. Okay. Now, let me see here. The mouth shape. We're going to get this right. Okay. Just like that first. It's that first line. Let's hit this bottom shape here. But as we get to the bottom, we're going to bulb the lips. And then we're going to bring that shape back up here. It's a very simple shape. Okay. You got to be able to draw with control because you know what you're looking at or what you're doing. Basic shapes are the fundamentals of everything that I'm doing here. It's just I'm seeing a basic shape and in my mind I'm turning it and twisting it and playing with it. You get what I mean? Okay, so now we're going to do some bubble type situations here. So we want something that really doesn't have we want something that's flowy up here, right? Flowy, not too curved, right? Not too abrupt is what I meant to say. And then we'll do our bottom of our shape here, which looks like a... Okay. You know what? We'll go ahead and knock out these teeth since we're here. Okay. So teeth are relatively simple if you keep it simple. Okay. So what you want to, what I would do in this situation, right? Okay. I'm gonna find the shape of the overall teeth first. So I'm thinking about it like in relation to my shape though. Okay. See when I make the lines in there. Okay. See, I found the teeth relationships first. That's what gives your drawing the anchor and the power. And then you come back and you say, okay, I want to add some teeth, some gums or whatever. Right? Yeah, just like that. You see? Okay. Then what I'll do is I'll just black in everything that I don't need. It's going to really anchor my drawing down. Okay. So now you can see the power of the smile. And then we'll just go ahead and we'll wrap this thing up here by doing the chin shape here. And then maybe I feel like this is just something that needs to be done. Okay, he just needs that right there. Something about that curve needed to be there to me. And so I think that I would be satisfied with this drawing. I'll go ahead and just color in the eyebrows. I like to use a lot of directional lines when I do that. So I might do something weird in the middle right here, you know, whatever, just to keep the eyebrows interesting instead of just one line sometimes. Right? Or if you just want to just black it all in, usually I'll just wind up coming back and putting a dark one in the middle anyway. I should have just did that in the beginning, right? Okay, let's put some more freckles. More freckles. More freckles. Freckle. Okay. And then we'll just go ahead and do the hair shape. So for the hair, I'll use my monster art marker. All right. We good? All right, on that. And then out here, we'll just do some little curls inside of that space. Right? Look, just curls inside of that space. You see? Some little curls in that space, right? Okay. And then here we can just blend it, give them a little fade, like a fresh cut. I used to cut hair, so I know how to give them a fresh fade right there. It's fresh, fresh, like $1,000,000. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and add some shadow, and we're done with this one. Okay. And this is going to be my last one, guys. I have to be getting out of here. So I'm going to do my word of the day with you. If you want to stay around for that, you can. And then after that, we're going to go ahead and call it a day. All right. Okay. And now I'll get your drawing on the next round. Lucy, I know that you asked me about Chris Rock, and in my next live stream, which will be Saturday, I'll include Chris Rock in that stream for you. Okay. So anyway, guys, that's my last drawing of the evening. Let me go ahead, guys, and we're just going to kind of switch up the theme of the music a little bit here. So let me just come over here and go to over here and over here and then here. Okay, and then we're going to get into... Okay, hold on. All right. So I want to thank you guys for coming out to the live stream. It was an honor, privilege to be able to share with you that which God has allowed me to be able to see. You know, I think in this life is some things that, you know, there's some things in life that some of us will never be privileged enough to see. And that doesn't make us any better or worse than anybody else, because every man is some man superior in some way, right? So we can't be on every page at all times. What I'm trying to say is that we have different views, or we have, well, this was shapes how we think and all that kind of stuff. And so I just want to again, I just thank God for the time to be able to share this with you. We're going to do a quick little devotional after every stream. I like to do this because it feeds me. By no means am I trying to hit you upside the head with a Bible, but what I am doing is just like doing what God told me to do, like to share with you and show you the love of God. So that's what I'm doing. Now, what our word of the day today is going to be is, and I like it, an adventure with me. Huh. An adventure with me. So it says it's in the book of John. It says John 14:20. If you want to look it up, because you have a Bible there, you can look it up. But we're just going to go ahead and read through that really quickly. Let me go ahead and actually get my little Bible out over here somewhere. We'll just, so I can get to it there. All right. So it says, on that day, you will realize, I don't need that, that I am in my Father, and you are in me, and I am in you. Right? That means that, let me give you a visual illustration. Oh, I like to show visual stuff. Okay? What he's describing here is something that, let's just say these lines represent all of existence. Well, what he's saying, and everything is going this way. I am in you, you are in me, we are, I am everything. I am woven, God is woven into the fabric of everything. And that's, I know that's hard for our minds to imagine, but he's woven into everything. He is everything. We are, you know how I use my imagination and draw this? We are a figment of God's imagination. This is what all we are. We all are we're intertwined. You can't. It's not a separation. As I do these drawings, I've taken many of you guys on an adventure with me. Many of you saw me when I really wasn't. I don't feel as good as of an artist or whatever word. I don't feel like I was. I definitely feel like sometimes I look back at those drawings and says, "Wow, I can't believe I drew that." But yet, you were there with me back in those times when I really wasn't that great at this, and I was just trying to find my way on YouTube, and then God sent people my way, and but you've been on this journey with me, okay, and we've been moving in this path, and now you're here today, and even today I have Zari told me that he had he said that, and I don't, I want to just read his comment out to you guys. He says, "Hey, long time no see. You got me through this many times 3 years ago. You got me through many times 3 years ago." So he was sharing with me that, about his life, and that by sharing this word and sharing the love of God, that, those things were helpful and they were impactful, when he was in a hard space. So that's awesome. So this is what this is talking about. As you're taking an adventure with me, it's the same thing God wants you to do with him, right? He wants you to take the adventure, right, with him. And an adventure means that you're not going to know the end of everything. You just know, he just promises you one thing, that I am the beginning and I am the end. He already told you where you're going. I'm the beginning and I am the end. I am the Alpha and I'm the Omega. So on that day, it says, you will realize that I am in the Father and you are in me and I am in you. Because what did the word say? God is omnipresent. He got cameras everywhere. The smallest cell in your body, God is there. That whatever thought you think, God is there. You can't think something without God knowing what you're thinking. He's just that awesome. Yep. And so it says, live your life. Let's read this. Living your life while depending on me is a great adventure. Oh, yes, it is. Most people, grown ups and kids alike, scurry around trying to do things their own way. Some are huge successes, others fail miserably. But both miss out on what life is supposed to be, an adventure with me. I like that. I like that. I can relate how I went around and tried to, when I was young too one time, and I did some stupid stuff, some stuff that wasn't smart, and I had some successes. I had some really huge failures, right? I never had God then though, but now I have Him, and He is what makes me want to wake up every day and do this dad thing at 53 years old. I'm just being obedient. For the first time in my life, I'm a good dad. I'm a good father, good husband. I'm a good uncle, right? Not because I am good, but only because God, I'm taking the adventure with Him. And since He's driving the car, I'm just taking the adventure. You want me to forgive them? Okay, I forgive you. And when I say forgive you, I mean I don't talk about it no more, like God does, because I'm trying to become more like Him. Because He says, I am the beginning and I am the end. I'm going to continue. When you give control of your life to me, I open your eyes so that you can see me at work in the world where others see coincidences. You see my wonderful work, even miracles at times. And where others see only everyday happening, you see me. Hmm. Whoa. Now, I don't know how you feel, but I'm going to say this. Today we spent some time drawing these pictures. I want to keep it. So this is our commonalities. We're artists, so we're going to talk about art and God because God is showing us His nature through drawing. That's what's going on. He's showing you. He has the keys. So he's everywhere at once is what I'm trying to tell you. Everything is an expression of Him. He's expressing Himself and He's all around you showing you I am God. But some people are sometimes we can be so I want to see a person or a bird or 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 this pen or whatever. We think there's power in those things, but that is just a manifestation of the master. It is awesome to wake up every day and when the smallest good thing happens for you. DJ Enigmatic, this gentleman, he came here. He gave me $5 today. You know what? I'm grateful for that $5. I don't look at it and say, what are you talking about? Who am I in the big scheme of things? I'm following God. He says to be a blessing to people and to allow people to be a blessing to me. Don't worry about where yours is going to come from because I already got the people in line that's going to bless you. You just bless forward. And in finishing, guys, live is encouraging us here to live each day just watching for what I will do next. Every day. You are in me, I am in you, and through me, you learn to truly live. This is the amazing adventure that I am offering to you. And then it gives us some supporting scriptures here in the book of Second Corinthians, the book of Acts, and book of Colossians. But you can read those on your own. Those are uh, 2 Corinthians 12, 9 through 10, Acts 17, 28, and then Colossians 2, 6 through 7. You can read those, and those are just some supporting scripture for that. But I found that to be an adventure with me. Whoa, how enlightening was that, man, right? How enlightening was that to know that, hey, man, if we, just like we can imagine, right, to do things, right? You people ask me, how do you see this? How do you see it before it happens? And I say, no, I don't. I just allow God to take me on an adventure. That's what art is. And your adventure is going to be different from mine. because you're not me and I'm not you. You get what I'm saying? But you're right. You're in an awesome. Your body, guys, is an awesome machine. It's resilient. It's incredibly resilient. It can change. It can. Oh man, it's just so God made these bodies. He gave us an awesome. You know what I mean? But it's up to us to get to learn what the true capabilities are in this amazing suit that we wear. This body that God gave us, this mind that God gave us, is capable of so much more than we understand. But we tell ourselves and believe lies all the time. And then we get away. We forget that God is always, He's with us. He's moving with us. He's through us. He sees it all. He knows it all. You don't get away with anything. Don't miss out on your blessing. Okay? So that is our word of the day. That's my stream. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I did. I got a lot out of this stream today. So now I'm gonna go in here and do the dad thing. Yeah. Don't forget, guys. Before I leave, I'm gonna give you some information here. This is again my the way to contact. If you guys hold on, let me hold on one sec. Okay. So if you guys decide that you'd like to do a class, you can do classes with me, rousetheworld.com/classes. Okay. I'd like to meet you. All right. Also, we have our Patreon page, so we'd love for you to be part of our family. We have a pretty cool Patreon family, and what I do is I just pretty much share a lot more. I share a little bit more with you about my life. I feel like it's a lot more of a personalized experience. I want to get to know you, get closer to you, and so in order for me to do that, I set up the Patreon page. And so if you that's basically a fan support page, so you can go over there and check us out. Okay, guys, I appreciate you supporting me. All right, and let me see here. And finally, if you guys enjoyed the stream today and you like the drawing tips and stuff like that, and you'd like to bless our channel, thank you so much. We certainly appreciate you guys for helping us in not just our channel but our ministry, which is Rouse the World. All right. So hey, right on, Miss McCarrigan. Thank you. Oh man, thank you. I appreciate. I'm glad that was something for you. That was something for you. And London Muse, when do I stream next? I'll be streaming on Saturday. We're gonna I'm gonna stream at the time that I usually would stream at 9:30 in the morning, but I'm thinking I don't know if that's too early for some people, but I think I'm still going to do that this weekend. So I'm going to go back to the early 9:30 stream. So it's going to be 9:30 a.m. when I stream on Saturday morning. So you can catch that one. Okay? All right, so guys, again, thank you. God bless you. God bless you. God bless your families. You guys draw, draw, draw. Practice, practice, practice. Right? And remember, God is with you all the time. He's all the time, and he wants to take you on that adventure with him. All you have to do is say yes. Okay? All right, guys. You guys have a great one. I'll see you next time. I'm still trying to figure out how to do this. Okay, there we go. All right, guys. I'll see you next time.